Hey guys, welcome to Trapping Noobs, where we take advantage of our opponent's opening mistakes. Today I've got a line that I've been running across quite a bit, seeing people falling for this trap. So I figured let's show it, and so some people can learn. I don't know that there's a name for the blunder, so it's kind of just in the classical defense. So we'll just start off here. So we open with e3, and then they go e6, which I think that's called like the meta defense. And then this is where the blunder happens, where they take with their queen. So if they capture with their queen, it's mate for white here. And the idea is we're gonna grab their bishop, and if they attack with their queen first, like, the order doesn't matter. Basically, we're gonna put our queen on e2, and then they've got two pieces attacking on the d2 square, and white just needs to capture with their knight first, so that we end up in this position right here. So the order of the captures that happen doesn't matter. You just need to get to this position, and then it is mate for white right here. And now I've got the three main lines that people go against this. Like, probably what they should do is move this pawn up, which is still mate, but it's a little bit harder for white to do. But the most common thing that we'll see is that they'll bring their bishop out over here, thinking that, all right, well, we know that the knight's going to capture back, but maybe I'll be safe. So so we do the captures, and then we grab their knight, and then this is kind of where the kind of the next move is just to slide the rook over. Their natural inclination is going to be to grab this piece right here, because if they grab over here, they can see that, all right, their knight's going to have a bunch of captures in a row, where if they're coming here, they at least feel like, all right, that's a target that's covered, so that might be safe. So this is typically what you see. And so then what we do is we bring our rook up to b7, and then again, either direction that the knight goes is going to lose, because essentially we're going to end up attacking this square with our rook, so that we can get their rook, and he's going to be lined up to come down here. So let's just say he grabs on e3. We're going to take the c pawn first, and then he moves over. He has to take that capture. We're going to capture the f pawn, and now either way, again, if he captures the rook, we can win, and if he captures the king, we can win. So in most scenarios, they grab the king. I'm not sure why. Both are bad. So then, like I said, we come over and we grab the rook. And then there's a few ways to do this, but I typically bring my knight up here, and then if they capture my knight with their knight, then I can just slide the rook, so it's not covering any of those pawns, and just move it back and forth while his pieces capture. Typically they'll end up grabbing with the rook here, so you grab the knight, and then you just shove it in there, and you got the win there. If we come back, let's say, let's see, if we do this one again, I want to go, if we get him coming down here first, then we got a similar line where we're going to come over and grab these. And now at this point, I'm going to grab this pawn first, so that I know that his rook's got to capture back. And typically they're just going to grab this, and then it's easy enough to then run the rook again. So all right, and then so coming back, let's do, if he ditches the knight, and we kill with the, we get his bishop instead, like that's actually a lot easier. Like that's a super easy cleaning. Now you've got 3 kills lined up and you can just throw all your pieces on this diagonal and then move your bishop back and forth until he's done cleaning up those pieces, and you've got that one. And then another one is if they push the H pawn, if they do this, then we've got a common intermediate line, and I use this. Right here, moving the bishop up to C3, attacking G7, so that he's going to have to move past this corner. And I run into this in a lot of different defenses that I do. Just something to look out for. As both black and white, you can do this intermediate, and then kind of what you do is then go and grab their knight. So typically I see people grabbing with their knight first because they're like, all right, if I can get some captures, maybe white can make a mistake. But it's a fairly easy cleaning, and you just run up and kind of split their pieces so they have to attack in 2 different spots. So there's a lot of different options in this to win this game. I'm not going to go over all of them because you can do a lot of different things. But so there's that one. If I go back, let's see. Just say he captures with his rook first, then same thing. Now we just run the knight. And similar type of pattern. You can drop one of your rooks so they're not doubled up on that first column, and then set up double kills so you can run them through. So so that's the trap. In this position here, if they capture with their queen, I've seen, like I said, I've seen a lot of players making this mistake. I've got 1,700 and 1,800 players on Chess making it, and I was playing on chess.com recently, and there were like 2,000 level players that were just making this move. So hope you like it, and we'll see you next time.